Exponential expressions. Let's try to understand what exponential expressions are with the help of these examples. So the very first one is 5 to the power of 3 is multiplying 5 by itself 3 times. 5 to the power of 3 means what? 5 is called the base here. If I write number 5 and 3 here, then 5 is called the base. And this number 3 here is called the exponent. 5 to the power of 3 really means that you multiply 5 by itself 3 times. That is what it means. That basically it means 5 times 5 times 5. That is the meaning of 5 to the power of 3. And we say 5 to the power of 3 is multiplying 5 by itself 3 times. So this is same as 5 times 5 times 5. That means 5 times 5, 25 times 5 is 125. So you can use your calculator, get your answer, 125, correct? And these are the technical terms which we are going to use in these videos. 5, we call it a base, and this base has an exponent of 3, which tells you by how many times it is being multiplied to itself. Sometimes we also say power of 5 is 3. So we also say power. I use the word power also, right? And it is read as 5 to the power of 3, right? Or the base 5 with an exponent of 3. Or we can also say 5 cube. So some have special names, right? 5 cube, 5 square will be 2 times 5. But the others, we can refer to them with their power, right? So one more thing which you note here is there are 3 factors of 5. 5 times 5 times 5, right? So that is what it means. Now 10 to the power of 4 means there are 4 factors of 10. You see? So it is multiplying 10 by itself 4 times. So basically it means 10 times 10 times 10 times 10, right? So what is a base here? So we have base as, so base is 10. And what is the power? This is equals to 10 to the power of 4, and the exponent or the power in this case is 4. Do you see that? So that is the power, and that's the meaning of exponential expressions. So so you can see here that exponential expression is used to indicate the number of factors involved in multiplication. Here we have 4 factors of 10, right? So 4 factors of 10 when multiplied can be written as 10 to the power of 4. So it's a short way of writing this long multiplication statement. That is another way of looking into it, right? And it can be generalized. If we have a to the power of 5, it really means that you are multiplying a by itself 5 times. That means you're doing a times a times a times a and times a. It is 5 times you are multiplying a, right? We are not saying 5 times a. We are saying the base itself is being multiplied to itself 5 times, right? So a is being multiplied by itself 5 times, written as a to the power of 5. It will be extremely wrong if you write this as 5 times a, right? That is incorrect. So the correct way is a to the power of 5. Remember that, right? It is not addition, it is multiplication, correct? Now let's look into a very general form, x to the power of n. So that really means that x is being multiplied to itself n times. Do you understand? So this is like 1, 2, 3. There are n x's in this. So there are n factors of x. Do you understand? These are your different factors. X is being multiplied by itself n times. So in general, we write x to the power of n. That means if I write x to the power of n, that means x is my base, right? And n is my exponent. So we say power of x is n. So n is the power. Here, power of a is 5. Here, what is the power of 10? It is 4. Remember, these are multiplications and not addition of number by itself. And therefore, we cannot write them as n times x or 4 times 10 or 3 times 5, right? They are multiplied So we write it in short as an exponential expression. I hope that point is absolutely clear. Now, in the next video, we will see what happens if the powers are negative numbers or if the power is zero. Okay, and then we'll explore more about exponential expressions. Thank you and all the best.